today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your final.
Set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But there's also dedication to your craft.
Rivers on first down, and his first pass is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Kamara on the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, Golden Tate. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out.
A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They run on second down with Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, this is Adams. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first carry for a former member of the Fighting Irish, Dexter Williams. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Hey, Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's good.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
1st and goal from the 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Who that? 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Intended for Alizé Mack.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action now. Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down at 4, Rivers.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action up here first. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Williams, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On second down, it's Adams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Alizé Mack there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Harris to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know,
First down, Rivers on the crossing route, complete. That's Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 29-yard line.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
this defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
How about that? Well, the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And let's shift our attention to Will Fuller. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far. They start on the ground with Adams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The tackle made by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of assess blame, okay, where did it?
The Falcons send out their punter. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also... Play fake. Rivers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. 22 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
At the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. 58, right over there, right over there.
just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
The 35-yard line.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's third down.
Third and 19.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football?
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, it's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Quick slant as the throw's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A 6-yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back completions, receivers blanketed up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw down strike.
There you go.
Koo for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down and 4, Rivers. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Strong, and now it's Thomas Morstead as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a look at Will Fuller. Up to get ready. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st down, Adams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Again, here's Adams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers now from the 50. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And all the way down to the 9.
Complete to Adam.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6. Nick Folk for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Inside handoff, the former Central Florida man, Bruce Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Adams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run on first down. It's Adams, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, it's Adams, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. enough. Instead, it's third down.
Third down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it with Kamara, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And goal.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Rivers pass.
Emmanuel Sanders there to make. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man here, T.J. Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Pardon me, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 26-yard line.
56.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Just said, I'll make a play.
Coup now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Here's Harris to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over first.
Rivers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Thomas, the intended target. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Falcons, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.